Hey Beer Nation, this is John Wood. I'm here at Beer Doll headquarters. We're about to talk to the official Beer Dolls, Devin and Priscilla. So let's go live and check this out and talk to these ladies. Just like everyone requested, they want to know a lot of information about you guys. So are y'all cool answering some questions today?
Of course.
Absolutely.
So one question that was submitted, it was really cool. It said, do you enjoy tap or bottled beer? So let's start with you, Priscilla. Is there a choice? What do you think?
Oh man, that's really tough. It depends. I think it kind of depends on the mood, but I think I'm going to go probably for like bottled. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. Just so that I like consistent flavor.
That's good. What about you, Devin?
Until starting Beer Dolls, I haven't really had tap. I've really always had the bottle, so I guess I'll go with bottle for now, just out of convenience.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And Devin, tell us this. What was the first beer you tried? And then I want Priscilla, your answer too. I remember you had an interesting answer with that, but what was the first beer you ever tried, Devin?
First beer was definitely Corona.
Yeah.
With my parents.
Yeah.
At an
No
age
pun intended right now. Oh, funny. Let's see. Mine was Budweiser. That was probably the first beer I ever tried. Yep.
That's funny. Well, that's really cool. Yeah, that sounds like a good one there. Let's see. Do you guys play? Here's the next one they sent us. Do you play beer pong? And if so, would y'all challenge each other and who would win?
Ooh, that is tough. I'm not really good at games, but I would certainly play against Devin. That would be really fun.
I've never played before, so we need to do that.
Oh yeah, no, that is gonna happen for sure. Challenge accepted.
Yes.
So Devin, what they want to know, what is your favorite beer to drink right now? So if you have to choose one right now, I know you've been expanding your selection lately, but what would be the beer you would choose? And you go first, Devin, then Priscilla, you go next.
Let's see. I'm liking everything I've been tasting lately, but considering that the blonde bombshell is available in some of the local grocery stores, I guess I'd have to go with that one for now.
Well, I think that was a good choice. I had a feeling you were going to say that, and I think Priscilla's going to say Dos Equis, but what are you going to say?
No, I'm actually I like Carbach Love Street right now.
That's
It's
right.
like yep, for sure.
That's right. Cool. Tell us how cool it's been having the Bin Shot sponsor. How cool is that? You know, we talk about them every episode. Tell me your thoughts about that, Devin, and then you go, Priscilla. Tell us how cool that is and what, how much just how neat it is having those glasses and everything and the sponsorship.
Yeah, no, the Bin Shot glasses are fantastic. It's absolutely, I love them. They're great. I love the fact that they're all hand molded, and it's such a interesting talking point too. So it's always great to be able to present that to the breweries and get their response for seeing them for the first time as well. So I love the Bin Shot glasses. I love the company and what they stand for, and it's been really great. I'm glad they're a partner.
Yeah. What about you, Priscilla?
I'm definitely going to agree with what Devin said. Like I guess the best part about it is really truly being able to like hand that over to, the owners of the breweries and their surprised look with, oh my God, this is actually really awesome. So I think, having them as a sponsor, it's basically, almost giving joy to other people as well and seeing a smile on their face. Gift giving is always a nice thing. And also, just what Bin Shot actually stands for and what they do behind the scenes and their actual business. That right there, I think, is amazing. So I have enjoyed so much working with them and them actually being a sponsor with us.
Yeah. They've been really great guys. We've really enjoyed it. Those Beer Doll glasses they made were really cool. And they didn't have to do that. And they really did that.
That was amazing. Oh yeah. I was so surprised by that. It was so cool. I love it.
Yeah, expected.
That was really cool. What I'll come back to this other one, but I wanted to ask, so which brewery visit do you think you enjoyed the most so far? Battle Hops was our first one, so that was kind of like a learning, but it was really fun. Y'all cut up a lot at the end there, but tell me what y'all think. Out of all the breweries we've been to so far, what do you think your favorite one's been so far, and why you think?
That's really hard. Yeah, that's really hard to just pick because You know, from the very beginning, it's always been fun. Every single place has something that's so already unique and different. So it's like really hard to just pick just one. Everybody, you know, has their story, which is what I love most about coming and visiting with them. It's just like everyone has their own distinct story, and, you know, like listening about their plans, like their futures and what they would like to do if they want to expand, or like, you know, those types of things where you don't really hear about all of that unless you ask them. And it's just like, it's kind of cool to like get in deep and like know all those details. But I don't know. I equally felt that each place has been so much fun. Like, it's really hard to just pick one, to be honest. So it's like, I would like to go visit more and just see, you know, what else everybody has. Cause it's just up until this point, it's like, there's so many things that encompass this that it's like, I can't pick one. Like, I really can't. Like, they're all fun. They've all been like amazing. And everyone that we've met has just truly been like down to earth and just, you know, very passionate about what they do. So it's hard. I can't even pick.
No. And I agree. What about you, Devin? Tell me which one, we'll just say you like them all, but which experience do you think kind of you think you kind of had the most fun or was different? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, hate to sound polished, but it is that they all are different. It's like trying to pick a comedy versus a romance or a horror. It's like you have your favorites of each, but to put them together is just so difficult to decide. I mean, Battle Hops definitely was our first experience, so that was fun kind of diving into it. Plus, they had all the games that we could play.
Yep.
But then everything else since then is such a learning experience, and they each have their unique flavors, and everything is just so unique to each brewery that it's been a fascinating ride so far, and I look forward to it. But if I have to choose, I'll just go with Battle Hops because it was the first, so it's going to have that little
love it. That's awesome.
Yeah, JD and them are really, really cool over there at Battle Hops. They're really sweet, and they're a lot of fun too.
For sure.
Just to keep y'all mixed up here, I want to make sure, if you had to pick a location to drink a beer, would you rather be like on the beach? Would you rather be on a patio? Would you rather be, I don't know, at a bar? Like, tell me your dream spot to drink a beer. Tell me that. Start with you, Priscilla.
Okay. I'm going to for sure say cooler weather outside, being outside with like a fire. Like, that's probably my ultimate favorite place in my mind to like drink a beer, is somewhere near a fire. That's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with the beach, just relaxing with the ocean.
Oh,
it sounds.
That's awesome.
Yeah. See, I thought, and a lot of the Beer Nation doesn't know this, but I thought Devin would either said Disney World, or I thought she would have said ghost hunting, or I thought she would have said at like a cosplayer's place or something like that. So I don't know. So that's just a little inside.
Beach, I want all of those.
Yeah. So that's just a little background for you guys that are out there listening or don't know. But yeah, that's a little bit of backstory. So what's something you guys learned while doing an interview or a tour that you're kind of like, it always sticks in your head? You're like, man, that's crazy, or I didn't know that, or what do you think? I'm gonna let you go first, Priscilla.
Okay. So honestly, having learned being able to go behind the scenes at the breweries, you know, it's like, it's truly a science experiment. And I had no idea how much is actually thoroughly involved with this. I mean, everything from the start to the finish, there's the barley, the hops, the yeast, like the bacteria, like the timing, the temperatures. It's just, there's so much that I was like, I have no idea that this is the whole process. And I can truly see how and why, each of these people that we've gone and visited, that they're so passionate about this. And I'm like, you know what? It's actually really nice to see that the passion behind it, because it goes to show that they put their whole heart and soul into making these brews. And it's just like, it's got to be a great feeling to know that, like, hey, I have a product that I'm putting out there that people are enjoying, and to me, that's really amazing, to see that. But truly, it's just been the whole science experiment behind it. Like, I'm so certainly fascinated by that.
Cool. What about you, Devin?
Yeah, definitely. That would be the thing also that took me more by surprise, is all the techniques and everything that goes behind it. I mean, you go to a bar, you don't think about it. You just pop the top on a bottle and just think, it's just there. It's just poured out of the spout. You don't think of everything that goes into it. And the fact that they can add in all these flavors, and it's been really fascinating. It's definitely an experience.
Yeah, no, it really is. It's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do more breweries. What about someone submitted us a question. They said, "Do they really speak German, and can you speak any other languages?" So, Devin, I'll let you go first. You know, that was a big hit. I didn't know those outtakes and that stuff would have been as fun as it was, but luckily the guys over there at Klaus were really cool to us. So, Devin, tell us, how is your German? Obviously, I don't think even any of us speak German, but
Okay, on the video, I do not speak German. No, je parle un petit français and hablo un poquito español, but that's about it.
I love it. You know more than me. My crazy thing to that is to the question, do you speak German? It's like only after 5 p.m. That would be my joke behind that, but no. Speaking any other languages as well, it's like same thing. Yo entiendo poquito de español, pero no lo hablo. So it's like I know a little bit, but I don't speak that much. That's about it. I'm like, I only speak Spanish in emergency purposes, and that's about it. Like all of a sudden, it just comes out. I'm like, what? What's happening? Like, yeah, but I wish I could speak fluently. What is that?
To give you a beer, you speak German.
Oh yeah, no, that's for sure. Yes, no, absolutely. The beer helps everything.
You know what's funny is, though, Priscilla, you articulated the German very well, but like I don't even think you knew you were saying it, but you said it very well. So that was what was interesting with the feedback we got. They're like, it's almost like you blacked out, like you just went into a trance and did it, and then you came out of it and didn't even know you were doing it.
That's exactly how I work my daily life. Yeah.
So. Well, the next question is one that I was curious, and I almost didn't put on the list, but I thought, you know what, let's ask them and see. It says, is there a Mr. Beer Doll in either one of your lives currently? And that was an interesting question. So you don't have to get specific or anything like that, but let's let Beer Nation know if there is anybody in y'all's life or anything like that.
No Mr. Beer Doll over here.
What about you, Priscilla?
You don't see a ring on my finger. That's my answer.
and so the funny part is, one of the questions then was, okay, so do y'all like dad bod, or do y'all like the buff guys, you know? And so do you have a preference, or what does your initial gut say when someone asks you that, or if you're looking for Mr. Beer Doll, what would you answer to that?
Dad bod. Yeah, for me.
I'm somewhere in between.
Yeah.
No one's really buff, but like a little buff is okay. I don't know. I'm not sure. Something there.
Yeah.
A beer gut.
To be honest, I don't even know who came up with this dad bod thing. I think that's silly. I'm like, come on. So,
it's funny. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
What do you think people, this was one that we came up with internally here at the Beer Doll headquarters here. What do people not know about beer dolls that they should know? And, you know, I think that's something that's important for them to know about. And I'll let you go first, Priscilla.
Oh my goodness. Why do I got to go first? Something about me that they may not know, other than like, let's say close.
More like what about beer dolls? Like, so obviously we don't,
okay.
You know, we don't take any kind of compensation from the breweries, you know.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely. We purely do this out of educational purposes to actually, you know, almost in a sense, bring knowledge, you know, to the breweries, or as well as to the, you know, just everybody out there that maybe have no idea, like, oh, this place exists, you know. And to me, it's almost like free advertisement, you know. It's like, hey, we're bringing some advertisement or let's just say knowledge to you know, the masses out there, and saying, hey, look, let's check out this new brewery, blah blah blah. You're getting behind the scenes, and that to me is actually fun, because, you know, I've never really gone behind the scenes, you know, of a brewery, and it's just you get kind of almost like inside scoop type of thing. And you know, there's a lot of other places out there that actually network, from what I've seen, because I've had people add me purely based off of, hey, you're a beer doll, you know, we do this on the side as like home brews and things like that. And I've made a few friends like that. So it's actually really cool. But yeah, we don't get paid to go, or we're not asking for payment to go to the breweries or anything like that. We purely do it for educational purposes. And it's just, you know, it's actually been really fun. And I really hope that like other people will contact us and kind of, you know, give us either even more ideas to like bring, you know, education or just like, you know, even entertainment, because this is really fun. So it's like, I really truly hope that more people will, you know, ask us to come out and check their breweries out, because this has been really fun, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. What about you, Devin? What do you,
Yeah.
what do people need to know about beer dolls that you think they don't know, you know?
Besides that, I can't really think of anything offhand. It's just a couple of us girls having fun.
Yeah, no, it really is.
But
And
it
that's
has
what's
been
cool, you know?
very, like,
And that's kind of how we when we thought about it, we go, you know, really we need to let people know that, you know, y'all are giving honest opinions. I mean, y'all have, you know, we're just trying it out like real, it's as raw as it can get, you know? So no, I agree.
yeah, and I mean, I haven't been to places that we've gone to, so it's new to me as well, and so it's fun to introduce that to people like myself who've probably maybe never heard of the breweries before, and let them know that it is out there. So it's
Yeah.
been quite fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so let's talk about taste testing. Out of all the breweries, you know, we've been to Southern Star, we've been to No Label, you know, we've been to Battle Hops, we've been to, you know, everywhere. Tell me what beer do you think you remember the most, or you're like, wow, that tasted really good, or it was really cool. So like, which beer do you think out of all the ones we tasted, Don Jalapeno, you know, we've done all these crazy beers, you know, remember the slime? We drank the slime at Battle Hops. Um, so tell me which ones y'all always remember that you come back to. And Priscilla, you go first.
For sure, you already answered mine right there, was the jalapeno. Like it, you know, I've actually tried it before years ago, back, oh my gosh, probably maybe in 2014. But when we tried it again, we actually visited and tried it again. It just like brought back the memories of like, oh my God, this is just so interesting, you know. And it truly made me want to go eat some enchiladas, though. I'm not gonna lie, it was really good.
What
Yeah.
about you, Devin? Is there one that you tasted that you were like, and everything?
There have been quite a few that have really surprised me. I didn't know that there would be so many chocolate tones or coffee tones or different flavors that they could add in like that. I'm used to the off-the-shelf kind of beer. So I guess to pick one, I'll go ahead and pick Xena from Battle Hops, just because that was the first one that really hit the palate. And it's like, wow, this tastes like maple and vanilla, and, you know, just really opened up to what this experience was going to be like. So I'm going to have to go with Xena.
Yeah, that was a cool one. They had some really cool ones there at Battle Hops. Um, what do you think would be a job at the brewery that you wouldn't want, or you would be terrible at? Like, what do you think? You know, there was a whole bunch of different jobs. You know, there was the marketing people, there was the owner that had to do everything, of course. There was the guy in the back that like stirs it up. I mean, everything you can think of, all the different kind of people that we've met. Is there anything in particular that stands out to you that you think, man, I would not be good at that?
I don't think I could come up with flavor ideas.
Go ahead. I went first the last time.
Yeah, Devin, you go first.
Huh?
You go first, Devin.
Okay. No, I was going to say, I don't think I'd be the best at coming up with all the new flavors that they come up with. Definitely they can come up with some ideas that are fantastic, and I just don't think that's not my job.
Yeah. What about you, Priscilla?
Okay. I would probably say that the most mind-boggling thing was all of the science behind everything. So being back there and cooking some stuff up, I would probably be so anxious about like, oh, you only got to put this much of this in here, and then I'd be like, like I think that would freak me out. I would probably rather be the bartender up at the front, serving the brews.
Yeah, we could fake it till we make it.
Yeah, that would probably be the part of that just scares me the most, because it's the most important, you know, and it's like there's a lot of pressure there, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So to take the job situation, let's talk personally. If you could do one job for a day, what would it be? Like any job? Like, is there a job that you're like, man, that's what I want to do? I want to go be an astronaut, or I want to be, I don't know, just anything. What, Priscilla, you go first. Tell me what job you think you would want to do for a day that would be like, wow, that would be cool.
I have always been fascinated by like recording equipment. So anything where you're like recording your voice and stuff like that. Like I've always wanted to be like a cartoon character voice. So I would love to have a voiceover job, like for a day, like just to like be some goofy character, reading a script, making noises, and just crazy stuff. That would be so ideal for me and my personality.
That
I
that
guess
definitely fits you, Priscilla. So Devin, now this will be interesting with Devin. I could see you, Priscilla, with that. Now Devin's answer, she thinks,
Let's see.
not,
I'm so curious now.
because Devin, she surprises us sometimes. So I want to know, Devin, you get to do one job, one day, anything you want to do. What do you want to do?
mine's so cheesy. I want to go be Jasmine at Disney World.
Oh, that's cool. That totally fits you. That's for sure.
Now, what do you want to do at Disney World?
Go be Jasmine.
Why Jasmine?
Why not?
I thought you don't want to be Belle or Cinderella.
I like Jasmine's outfit better.
Yeah, she does have a good one.
I don't know. I've
That's
always
cute.
been looking at Disney World, and I just think it'd be fun, especially for a day. I could do it for a day.
Fun. That would be cool.
Devin would do it too. Devin would totally do it. She would be like, sign me up, let's go. She wouldn't even, she'd run out there. They'd probably have to drag her out of there. So we'll go back to more kind of beer related. But so you go on a date with a guy. It's a first date with a guy. Takes you out, whatever. Y'all get buy some beers, whatever. The first date, does he always pay, or do y'all try to go Dutch, or how does that work with y'all on a personal level? You go first, Devin.
Me? I have no problem paying for myself, but if he pays, I do appreciate the gesture.
Yeah.
I think that would be, I don't expect anyone to pay my way at all, but it is appreciated.
What about you, Priscilla? Priscilla's like, I forgot my purse in the car. No.
Like, oops, I gotta go to the restroom. No, I'm kidding. No, I would, I take that a little deeper, and just because I'm like a very deep thinker, I guess, if you want to say, like, it depends on the dynamic, I think, of the date or the relationship and who the person is. And it's like, to me, if they're like serious, they would probably be the payer. And if it wasn't anything serious, then Dutch is fine, because then there's an understanding of this is just a friendly date type thing, So that's, I kind of see that more of a, if it's serious, the guy takes charge. If it's not serious, then the girl can take charge too. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of how I see it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, the guy needs to pay. That's the bottom line. That's crazy if they don't. Okay, so here's a fun one. Someone submitted. Would the Beer Dolls rather have X-ray vision or bionic hearing? And I want Priscilla to go first. So you can either have X-ray vision, or you can have bionic hearing. So you can, what do you think? And I know this is a deep one. You girls like to think, but
I know. Okay, I would probably do the hearing thing, because it's just like when you hear with your ears, it's clear. I don't know. That was retarded. I don't think if I'm thinking X-ray, to me, I'm already like looking deep into people's bodies and like I can see everything. I don't think I would like that. So I think I would rather hear beautiful noises, or what's going on, or because I'm a music person anyway, so I'd rather just listen and hear things, like more so than having to be an X-ray vision person. So that's my answer.
what about you, Devin?
The bionic hearing for sure. Just so I guess you'd be hearing things further away too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You can hear all. You hear everything. You could be selective too.
Me across the hall now. Not hearing would be definitely more fun than X-ray vision.
Yeah. I think guys probably like the X-ray vision better.
Yeah,
If I had to guess.
probably so. Probably so. So we have an episode that's probably going to be coming up where we're going to get to take you girls to the racetrack and deal with like car racing and stuff like that. If you guys raced, who do you think would win? Would Priscilla win or Devin would win? Or if y'all had to race?
Oh, that's tough. I have a need for speed. I drive fast. I do. I hate to admit it. I do. I don't know. What about you, Devin? Are you a fast driver?
I don't go too fast. I'll go above the speed limit, I'll admit, but and then when I'm at a red light, I definitely will try to take the person next to me when it turns green. But
nice. Peel out. Leave them in the dust.
That's funny.
I love it. Sounds like there's a challenge to have a race now, huh? Yeah, that's what I can hear here.
Yeah.
Beer pong challenging, yeah.
Yeah. So we will have to have a challenge episode where we're beer pong, bowling. Y'all have already kind of done cornhole. We know Devin is the best at that.
Yeah, she's good. She's a winner with that one.
And then then we'll go into car racing, which I think I might put my money on Priscilla, which kind of scares me.
Yes.
But
yes. That would be fun.
So.
Oh my God. Amazing.
So here's going back to beer stuff, but also kind of personal. So if you could go to any country, what country would you go to? And if you had to try a beer there, what do you think, what country would that be? You know? Because obviously, like there's Europe. In Europe, there's a whole bunch of options. In Mexico, there's options. Italy. I mean, tell me what y'all think. I mean, off the top of your head, you're thinking. What's that?
I guess Germany.
Ooh.
I feel like that's sort of like the beer capital for some reason.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's me. Same answer. How fun. Well, I guess I know who I'm going with. To do like Oktoberfest and to go experience, the culture out there, that's pretty amazing. Like I mean, just going back to like even visiting with Klaus and the whole story, behind the brewery and just like the language. I mean, it's like really amazing. So I would have to agree with Devin that I'd go to Germany to try their beers out. That's like super awesome.
I've been trying to work a special guest. We have a Ukrainian beer doll that sometimes here, and I'd like her to come on the show one time with y'all so y'all can talk to her about, she's kind of like representing the Europe, side of it.
Oh, that is really cool.
And she's really fun to talk to, and she's hilarious. And I think y'all would get a kick out of her. I'd like to get y'all's, like, to taste beers and have her taste it and see what's the difference, like how y'all's palates are different with her living in the Ukraine for her whole life. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Y'all, I'm definitely have to hook y'all up.
Oh, yeah.
So that's really cool.
That is cool.
Well, cool. Well, let's see here.
Yeah.
What questions do you have for Beer Nation? Is there any questions you guys have for Beer Nation you can think of or anything? Or if you have to, is there a brewery that, let's say this, is there a brewery that you can think of maybe locally or wherever, or that y'all would like to go to? And Devin, you go first.
Well, it's not local, but the one I've wanted to go to for a little while is, I think it's called Moon River in Savannah, Georgia, because it has a little bit of a haunted past, and I like that sort of thing. I would love to go there, but I've also heard of a place here locally called the Back Pew, which sounds really interesting, that I want to check out.
Wow, I like that. That's amazing. For me, for sure, just because I like, or one of my favorite beers right now is Love Street. Is go visit Karbach. So I would love to go visit them and see, they're definitely, they've, I guess been one of the most successful breweries here. And then of course, if we wanted to, I want to also check out Eighth Wonder. That's another one on my list to check out and get the lowdown there. So, but I've, just off the years that have come by, I've tasted a lot of different brews that, just, I don't know, I like to taste different beers and stuff. So it's just, there's so many here. Like there's just, the list is like continuous. There's so many so many of them popping up left and right. It's just like you can't really like keep track. But those two would be the top two on my list right now, just off the top of my head, for sure.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that back pew, Devin, that's that one. Tell them a little more about that one. Remember what we read about that one, Devin?
Yeah, the Back Pew basically is a brewery that has been built into an old church, hence the name. And what is really cool about them is that they designate their beers into two different groups, the saints and the sinners. So I haven't looked into the sinner, but it sounds really fascinating. So
That's
and
so
I've heard
cool.
Yeah, we were thinking about dressing Priscilla up as a nun.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
And then sending her to her mom's house and getting her mom's reaction.
She's going to be like, what is this? And I'm going to tell her, none of your business. But sorry, I had to throw in a cheesy joke. You know me, I got to do that. Yeah. That's
well. I really appreciate it, girls. Y'all are awesome, always to talk to, and we appreciate everything y'all do. Beer Nation definitely does, because they gave y'all rave reviews and had tons of questions. If anybody wants to reach Priscilla or Devin, you just definitely have to just go check out Beer Dolls. Follow us on all the different social media platforms. Just go to the Beer Dolls, everything, YouTube. Definitely watch our videos and support the breweries we're going to. We really love them, and if there's breweries that people want to know about, they need to send it to us, because we want to know, we want to do what the Beer Nation wants. And we're really excited. We have a lot of big plans coming up, and super excited. So we appreciate it, everybody. I'll see you girls later. Okay.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.